We think it's best you step away for now." My aunt reacted with a thumbs up. I stared at the screen. 14 words. A digital exile. I typed back, "Understood. I'll respect that and step away from the family fund too." Hit send. That night I logged into the joint account. My contributions made up almost half. Automatic transfers every month. Quiet, dependable, never acknowledged. In 3 clicks, I shut them off. Then I moved my portion into an account only I controlled. No announcements, no explanations, just silence. It wasn't always like this. When my father first proposed the family fund, he painted it as unity. "Pooling resources makes us stronger," he'd said. "We help each other, no questions asked." I bought in. Everyone did. It paid for emergencies, repairs, even my sister's down payment. I covered my share without fail, even in lean months. But slowly, it stopped feeling like family insurance and started feeling like tribute. No thank yous, no transparency, just expectations. The message wasn't a shock, it was the confirmation. I'd been noticing the shift for months, my calls going unanswered, family dinners where my seat stayed empty even though I was invited, my ideas dismissed in group chats. But the real sign? Decisions made without me, then billed to me anyway. The message just made it official. They wanted distance. I was going to give them exactly that. By 3:11 a.m., the first call came. By sunrise, there were 89 missed calls. A voicemail from my father. "What happened? The bank flagged everything." I didn't rush to respond. At 9:07, I sent a single text. "I'm honoring your decision." No one replied. But money was only the first string I cut. Over the years, I'd ended up managing more than I realized. Not because they asked, but because I knew how to keep things running. I was the one who'd set up the auto pay for my parents' utilities, the one who filed the property tax paperwork every year for my aunt, the one with the logins for the cloud drive where everyone's scanned documents lived. Quiet, invisible labor. They thought it happened by magic. I started pulling those threads one by one. I canceled the utility auto pays, removed my access to their shared cloud, moved every file I'd uploaded, insurance records, warranties, even the scanned copy of the deed, into my own archive. When the property tax renewal email came in, I forwarded it to my aunt with a short note. "Per your decision, I'm stepping back from all responsibilities. You'll need to handle this." She sent back one word: "Wow." By the end of the week, the calls changed tone. The first wave was frantic, demanding explanations. The second wave was pleading. "This is bigger than you," my mother said in one voicemail. By the third wave, there was anger. "You're making things difficult for everyone," my father growled. I didn't reply. 10 days in, my father showed up at my apartment. He didn't knock, just pounded the door until I opened it. His eyes were tight. His voice was clipped. "We've had issues, bills unpaid. The accountant says the fund is a mess. You need to fix this." I leaned against the doorframe. "I thought you wanted me to step away." "That was about family drama," he snapped. "Not this." "But this is part of it," I said. "You can't cut someone out and keep their support." He stared at me like I'd spoken a foreign language. He tried bargaining. "We can work something out. Put the transfers back. Help us get caught up." I let the silence stretch. Then, "No. You made it clear where I stand. I'm just respecting that." He exhaled sharply, the sound halfway between a laugh and disbelief. "You're being petty." "Maybe," I said, "or maybe I'm being consistent." His jaw clenched. "This will hurt the whole family." I met his eyes. "That's the thing about cutting people out. Sometimes the bridge goes with them." He left without another word, and I knew, in that moment, he understood. Not just the money, not just the logistics, but the fact that they had underestimated me for years. They thought my role was optional, that I could be dismissed without consequence. They were wrong. In the months that followed, I didn't rejoin the fund. I didn't go to dinners, didn't answer group messages. I built my own safety net, booked my own trips, started spending my time and money on people who valued it. Word got back to me through a cousin. They'd had to restructure everything. No more no questions asked, no more big handouts, and, quietly, no more pretending I didn't matter. Some losses hit harder than they admit, not because of the money itself, but because it shows them the truth. They can't function without the person they tried to erase. I didn't plan on revenge when I read that first message. I planned on respect. They just didn't like what it looked like.